Hello, Libra. Welcome to your new moon in Scorpio reading. So today's November 4th, and we have a new moon in Scorpio. So that's the sun and moon conjunct at 12 degrees. And I'm just going to give you a little context with the astrology before we hop into your reading. So, the important aspects of this lunation, we have Uranus and Taurus actually. And so that's making an exact opposition at 12 degrees of Taurus to the sun and the moon at 12 degrees of Scorpio. So why is that important? Well, Uranus is kind of like a change agent. Say that 3 times fast. And he comes in, and usually what happens is he will test, right? He's like the bringer of he's really the bringer of blessings, but it comes in a rather unorthodox, unexpected, sometimes chaotic or catastrophic way. So think of, all the things in your life that sort of came unexpectedly. You didn't see them coming, but like then after the dust settles and the wheel turns and your life continues, you kind of look back in hindsight and you're like, oh wow, thank God that happened, right? Like it's kind of like a tower moment sometimes. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. It doesn't have to be painful either. Sometimes it can just be like a really wonderful surprise. But usually, you know how life is. When we have changes come in, they're usually not just without some kind of collateral damage. So that's how you can kind of think about this situation. So this lunation, it's going to unfold obviously over the course of the next 2 weeks, as all new moons do until we get to the full moon, right? But the reason I'm highlighting this one especially, and I'm actually doing a little bit more deep dive, is because we are in Scorpio season. And so Scorpio is all about transformation, and it is all about deep diving. But also because of the aspects that these planets are making to one another, there's something really, really special about this one. I feel like this new moon sets us off on a trajectory unlike any others this year in 2021. It's very renewing. It's very like, let's start over in some aspect of our life. So that's all positive, right? I feel like we've kind of like collectively been stuck in some energies the past 2 to 3 months. When we went through Libra season, the planets, the way that they were lined up at that time, kind of had us like not really able to like move forward. And now I feel like with all of the planets and where they are, we're all of a sudden getting like a revelation and an inspiration. That's the important part. I feel like everything is being illuminated for us so that we can start to do something fun and meaningful, and it's like the universe just lines up things almost serendipitously, right? So that they unfold in such a way that it makes taking action possible now. So I say all of that to say, um, we've got some other things in the astrology. We've got a Venus Mercury real quick. I'll just touch on it. Venus is at the critical degree of 29 degrees in Sagittarius, and it's making a harmonious sextile to the planet of Mercury, which is in your sign Libra. So relationships are definitely highlighted for sure. For a lot of people, this is like we've been on a trajectory since Libra season, cutting people out, cutting situations, jobs, right, that just aren't resonating anymore, or that are just not like helping us. They're not paying us correctly, or they're not investing their energy and reciprocating us, right? Like those kinds of things. And so for the last 2 or 3 months, like this stuff's really been coming to where we are today, and that is ahead. Where it's like we know that we deserve more, and we know what we want, and maybe we weren't really clear on exactly where we were going and we felt kind of stuck before, but I feel like this new moon actually brings in some clarity. It brings in some clarity, and for the first time, we're actually able to start to get a mental picture of like where we want to be. What kind of, we're spending 8 hours a day at work. Like, where do we want to be working at? Is it aligning with our values? Is what we're doing for work aligning? Are the people who are around us, our coworkers, our boss, the organization that we're part of, right? Even our neighbors and our friends, and certainly our loved ones. Like, if there are people who are holding you back from achieving your dreams, um, not only are you seeing it clearly now, like, you're starting to, like, it's starting to build up inside of you. Like, you're not willing to put up with this crap for any longer. Like before, you were kind of like just trying to make nice and go along with it, Libra. You know what I mean? Like, you were just trying to like be diplomatic, like your Libra self. Like, you were trying to be fair. You were trying to like give people like 20 chances, like all that kind of stuff. But like now, you're redefining your worth and and what you deserve. And like, it at the bottom, the end of the day, the final analysis is that nobody else is going to live your life for you, and you can't live your life for other people. So keeping all of that in mind is the backdrop of this new moon. Let's get into your reading, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, Libra, I've got Page of Swords. That's on the main deck. And then I had Strength as the overall for the clarifiers. So Page of Swords, I like that. That's like air energy. It's very Libran energy, right? Mental energy. It's often like where we get sudden revelations that come in. Page of Swords is also, so it's about learning new things or gaining new information. Learning also, like, so revelations, like something's made known to you, or you get in communication, or it's also about learning. So learning how to do something new, and it's also action oriented with this Page of Swords. So it's seeing something, the truth of something, like the getting clarity and seeing something for what it really is, but then also not being afraid to like blow something up if you need to. And I love that Strength is next to this, because yeah, it's all about you really stepping into your power, Libra. It's weird because you know how it is in tarot. I don't know if you read tarot cards, right? Like, sometimes you interpret tarot cards differently for different situations, and like this is definitely like a channeled thing coming out right now. Like, I see you, Libra, I feel very clearly you are going to stand up for yourself, and you're not going to allow something to continue. That's just how I feel. So let's find out what actually came out here. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have Death. Well, that doesn't surprise me with Scorpio, right? Then we have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Cups. Well, I like that as your last card. So a lot of pentacles, right? A lot of pentacles. And so there's definitely something about you working on building something in your physical reality. So this definitely can be pentacles, can be money, it can be work, and it certainly can be relationships. Let's start with the Seven. So Seven of Pentacles, and especially in this deck, this is like all the effort that you've put into a project, a person, or a situation. So it could be a relationship, right? It could be your house, it could be your job. But you've put in all this investment, and now you're looking at the return on the investment. And in this card, it's not looking real good. It's looking pretty desolate. So just gonna say. And let's take a look. It was clarified by the Two of Wands, right? So You do need to make a choice, Libra, about continuing on this trajectory. You do need to make a decision to act on this, because here's what's going on. You've got the Son of Swords, which is a knight, and the Son of Wands, which is another knight. So this is like super fast moving energy. It's in and out energy. Sometimes knights can be like players too. So it's like maybe the two choices that you have here, maybe they both stink. Maybe this is like people who came to you with options, and no matter which option you take, it leads you to absolutely nowhere. Maybe like this was short lived, short term. So if this is a job, like maybe you had temporary jobs and like none of them are panning out. They're not going to bring you any further abundance. Same thing with investments. Like if this is money oriented, like you invested money into something and they made all these promises, like you thought that this was like a solid investment and it turns out that it was just a load of garbage. And if this is people, like maybe you have been dating, okay, and maybe you're dating players and people who don't value you and don't treat you correctly. Okay, so any of those kind of scenarios here. Next we have this Eight of Pentacles. So this shows you definitely grinding and like continuing to want to put in the work. But it's clarified by the Six of Swords and another knight, a Knight of Cups. Well, how am I going to think of this? You're continuing to work, but Six of Swords, thinking that it's going to bring you a brand new offer that's going to bring you into emotionally stable place if you keep on working at it, if you just keep on working at it. But it's another night. It's like another offer comes in and you think if you just keep working hard that everything's going to be okay, but then you get death. I feel like Libra, up to this aspect where the Father of Wands, like Big Daddy, comes in, the lightning bolt comes down. This is Uranus coming down and bringing the death knell, and you're done. I feel like you're done. You're done investing time and energy into all of this night stuff. The stuff is like not yielding good results for you. And it's like you keep trying and the universe is like acknowledging, like, Libra, it's not you. You've put in the work, okay? Like you've done all you can do. And like you just need to make a decision to lay it down and to level up to this Father of Wands, this King. This is like spirit. This is like the universe coming in and just allowing you to put an end to this cycle, to put a death to all of this. This is like Uranus coming in and kind of suddenly putting an end to all this, because you're done. You're done with all this. This isn't working out for you, you know? So let's keep going. We get the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I'll be honest. You feel like you feel like you've been put out in the cold, and I don't blame you, to be honest with you. You feel like somebody was like lying or cheating or deceiving you, and they certainly look like they were, I'll be honest. Libra, it seems like you are on the up and up, and like all the sequence of events came through, and like nothing has worked out, and it's just left you in this place where you're just like really defensive and tired. And I don't blame you. Like this looks like garbage. But here's the good thing. I feel like you're about to find out that there's something really, really beautiful. Thank God for this final row. Okay, here's the message. Keep going. Just keep going. And this is supposed to be upright. It's not supposed to be reversed. I don't have any reversals in this reading. Just keep going. Push through the doubts and the hesitation. Like you're a little guarded and defensive. That's okay. Just push through, because I feel like what's coming for you is a really beautiful golden opportunity, one that's going to bring you into total emotional fulfillment. It's everything that you wanted. And to be honest with you, this looks like a person. This looks like a person. So you've got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So this is definitely celebration. It's stable. It's perhaps a soulmate type of a thing, right? This could be a person, but it's definitely a transition in your mental state, right? It's definitely a transition. Something in your environment goes from like lacking and difficult and shitty, right? And desolate to brand new and abundant and successful. So I love this. I feel like this is the shift. This is the transition that's going on for you right now, Libra. So here's the message. Hold tight. Hold steady to the belief and the faith that what is for you is coming. It's on its way. Have strength. You're about to learn of a new opportunity that's coming. Yeah, you're about to Empress up. Okay, thank God. Whew. I was like, man, this is a tough little reading until we get here. All right, Libra, look, everything is going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Okay, yeah, look at underneath this Fool, we've got another 4. This is harmonious. You've got somebody coming in to partner with you. And if this is in love, it's going to be very sudden. You're going to learn of it suddenly. But you're going to have to allow this death first. Here's the thing. Here's the caveat. The death has to come in the way that you're perceiving things. There's something in your mental, the way that you're thinking about this, that you've got to release. You've got to let it go. Okay? Once you do that, Libra, because here's the thing. You know something's coming. You know something's just over the horizon. You don't see it yet, right? It's going to take a little leap of faith, and it's going to take a little strength and resolve on your part, okay? But I'm here to tell you, please get out of this sense of depression and lack and doubt. You've got to get out of this energy. You've got to lift yourself up out of it and let go of all this heaviness. Even though it's like, oh my God, Libra, you've tried and tried and tried. Like, okay, you know that story about how it's like the miner who was trying to, who spent like 10 years of his life trying to unearth gems, and just like, he was like, that's it. I quit. I'm done. And then, like, he goes back the next day and he finds the gem that he's been searching for 10 years. Like, it's like that, Libra, you're like right at the doorstep. You're like right at the doorstep, and Uranus is coming in to reveal something to you. I'm telling you, I'm reading this. It's about it's about to be the gift that you've been waiting for. You just have to hold on. And not only that, you don't just have to hold on. You've got to change your whole thought process about it. You have to start to expect that this is coming, and you just have to make up your mind that you're going to be mentally strong, okay? And you're going to have to change the way that you're thinking about all of this stuff. Like, just because you've had a bunch of bunk stuff, like, for who knows how long, right? You got to let that go. You got to cut that out. You got to cut that out. And you got to keep going. You got to persist. You got to keep moving, because your 10 of Cups is coming. It's coming. It's coming. So let's get into the advice. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. A win-win outcome as forecast. Full moon in Libra. I like that. Okay. Get a practical plan about what you're going to do next. Right? We already talked about a win is coming. It is coming for sure. Without a doubt, you got a wall of brand new stability coming, wish fulfillment coming, brand new Page of Cups coming, brand new offer coming, Venus in love. You got to value yourself. You got to define what it is that you want. You have to imagine yourself in that space. You have to believe that it's coming, and you have to expect that whoever is coming, this is Mercury, you're going to be getting a message, okay? This is shifting your mindset, your Mercury. Okay, collaborate with the universe, collaborate with this reading, co-create with the expectation, the Mercury, the mindset that what you love is coming, that what will value you is coming, that what supports you is coming, that what is going to up-level you is coming, okay? Have that expectation. Okay, fertility, let all take root, seed and sprout, let new life be all about. This is you understanding what is possible, that even though this did not yield a harvest, the universe is about to bring you something different in, okay? You're about to turn a corner. All right, Libra? Oh my goodness. Look at, just stay cool. Just stay cool. Stay positive. Something good is coming, I promise. You guys, I hope that somebody out there got something from this. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Come back next week. We will continue with the November readings to see how the month unfolds, and I will see you on the next one.